I'm so happy that you're here.
You know, I thought I had to become like a pop star or
Yeah.
like an actress to get here.
No.
But somehow poetry is getting me into all these
Poetry is the new
ridiculous
pop, man. Why, absolutely. I had to talk to you because I think it was Milk and Honey what I first saw on the New York Times, and I was like, wait, what is this, and who is this girl? And I didn't know the drawings, the poetry. I mean, you do all of it, right? This all your.
Yeah.
What's your story? How did you get published?
So actually, long story short, I've been drawing since I was 5 years old because I moved to Canada with my family when I was four years old. We moved from Punjab. And I couldn't talk to anyone when I arrived because I didn't know any English. And so I couldn't really make any friends. And so books became my friends. And I started to draw and paint and write poetry. And eventually I started to like go to all these open mics. And I got all this community of readers just showed up. And they were like, where can I buy your book? Where can I buy your book? And I was literally cornered into a room every night people asking me where they could buy them.
And where could they buy it? They could. You
Nowhere.
didn't have exactly. Yeah.
And so then
You're
I was like,
you have to come to my house. Yeah.
Does somebody want to publish me? I haven't written a novel or anything. And people were like, no, no, no. And I was like, okay, I'm on the right track here because I know J.K. Rowling got rejected only like 500 times.
You got it. Always think of J.K., man.
Always. And
Yeah,
so I was
absolutely,
like,
me too.
we're on our way here. And you know, I didn't really get a yes.
Wow.
So I decided to self-publish the book. And it was the best decision I ever made.
How did you get? How does one self-publish? How did you even get the money? How did you get support from who?
So the best part was that I was broke and I was a student and I published it with like $0 because I was able to design, write, and edit all of it because I was studying design in school. So I laid it out. I did all the illustrations. And I mean, this is what I did while I was supposed to be studying for all of my exams. So, you know, all my friends were like, what is wrong with you? You're supposed to be on your way to becoming a lawyer. You know, I wanted to be like Amal Clooney.
Yeah, oh yeah. Again, J.K. Amal Clooney. These are people, these are my, me too.
I know.
I love them both.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
And my parents were like, she's not okay.
Yeah.
She needs help.
Well, yeah.
And then I was like,
And then
I showed up with the book at home, and my dad was like, "Oh, cool."
And then it took off, and then like you got a following from so many people, but then also one famous person that I'm going to bring up got a tattoo of one of your drawings. Now, whose arm is this? That is, you can say it.
Sam Smith.
Yeah, that's Sam Smith's arm. So Sam Smith got a tattoo of your drawing. I mean, do you remember drawing this?
Yeah.
And now...
And I was like, this is so ugly. I should quit right now. Why am I doing this?
Really?
And then one day, there you go.
And now it's part of his body. That's like,
and I feel so great about it. I'm like...
You drew part of Sam Smith's body. Yeah.
Buddy, you're not forgetting me. No, no, no.
It's a beautiful poem, as well as drawing. It's very, very good. But what's fun about you is I would say Sam Smith as well. We've had him on the show because he writes these great songs, and they're beautiful, and some of them are heartbreaking. But he's also really fun and kind of goofy. And I think you need to have that balance if you're going to do anything, really. I mean, because he comes on, and I kept singing this one song of his, and he was like, "Please, please stop," because you're making me hate the song. And I was like. And then he stopped singing the song for a while in concert, and I thought it was because of me.
Oh, no.
And I go, no, you have to do it, because I didn't like that song. Money on my mind, money. It's like, just stop singing, please stop singing that. And so I think now it's back in the thing, but gosh, he made fun of me last time for that. But I thought, because I know you perform live a lot, and you actually, you have to continue to do that. You know, you can't stop. That's part of your thing.
It's like when I come to life, I get to be the sort of... Sounds really dramatic. I feel like I get to be the woman of my dreams when I'm on stage. And so...
Why not?
I just like... This whole different person comes out, and it's incredible, yeah. You have to come see me live.
I do want to see you live. Well, where would you perform? Where can I go see you?
Well, I'm off tour right now, thank God. I've been on the road for like 9 months, but maybe we might come to New York in the fall. Okay. So I'll let you know.
You're like opening for Sam Smith. See, why not? You could. Could I ask you to maybe read something for us tonight?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Let's do this. Okay.
I like that one. That is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell everyone why I wrote it?
Yes.
Okay. So I wrote this piece called Timeless, right? Because I published my first book, Milk and Honey, and all my publishers and everybody around me, you know what, wait, my publisher, AMP, they're amazing, but everybody else was like, all right, girl, you need to write a second book right now, catch the wave, or somebody else is gonna come replace you. And I was like, oh my God, that's so much pressure. I'm like 22 years old, what? And
I didn't write my first one, yeah.
and so then I wrote this poem to sort of say, stop, I'll do it when I'm ready. It's called Timeless. They convinced me I only had a few good years left before I was replaced by a girl younger than me. As though men yield power with age, but women grow into irrelevance. They can keep their lies, for I have just gotten started. I feel as though I just left the womb. My 20s are the warm-up for what I'm really about to do. So wait till you see me in my 30s. Now that will be a proper introduction to the nasty, wild woman in me. How can I leave before the party started? Rehearsals begin at 40. I ripen with age, I do not come with an expiration date. And now, for the main event, curtains up at 50, let's begin the show.
Come on. Thank you so much for doing it. Thank you. Rupi Kaur, thank you for making the world a better place.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.